Hello there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Accelerate 19, the Lenovo and Microsoft event powered by Digitalic. Welcome. This is an European event, so bienvenidos, bienvenue, willkommen, dobro pozdravljenic e benvenuti. Okay, today's topic is technology, strategies, but most of all, stories of innovation. Your host is Francesco Marino, and I am the founder of Digitalic. Today, I'm here to take you on a journey to discover the universe of Lenovo and Microsoft. But please, feel free to join in. You have a very easy way to do that through social media. So use the official hashtag Lenovo Accelerate 19 to let us know what you think, your questions, your curiosities. And about you, dear people in the studio, you have another easy way to participate, by clapping your hands. So, let's give it a try. Well, not so bad, not so bad, not so bad. Well, I know that you are waiting for innovation, so we can start with innovation. We have some of them in this video, so let's watch.
We're living in the age of acronyms. VR, AR, MR, IoT, AI. Wow, we get it. You've never had more tools and opportunity at your fingertips. But all this new technology won't make a difference if it isn't designed to support your most important system. That's right, those special, unpredictable, wonderfully unique humans. You need to bring intelligent transformation to your business and the people who work there. At Lenovo, we're designing the systems that help each employee do more. Smart devices and software that transform the ways they collaborate. End-to-end security solutions that protect your data and your company's reputation from every angle. And embracing AR and VR so they're not just buzzwords, but a new way to learn. The key to unlocking the full potential of your workforce and your bottom line? It starts with technology built to empower your people. Lenovo Solutions, designed for business, perfected for people.
Now, let's give a warm welcome to Lenovo's Vice President and General Manager, Global Solution Sales, Mr. Marc Godet. Thank you.
Ciao, Francesco.
Ciao. Take a seat, please. Come with me.
Thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have you here today with us. Now, let me ask you some questions.
Really?
Really, yeah. We can start from smart workplace, if you agree. So people want to work in a smarter and smarter workplace. You know that a recent report, according to a recent report, 50% of people expect to work in a smart office in the next 5 years. So how businesses are responding to that?
Well, first of all, maybe we want to define what a smart or a smarter workplace is. And if we listen specifically to what I'm going to call younger generation, definitely younger than me, you understand that there's really an aspiration, first of all, for a much higher flexibility in terms of working arrangements. People want to be able effectively to work anywhere, anytime, not obviously in an office. Office is only one element of where they want to work and contribute. Also, from a culture standpoint, we can see definitely transformation where people are much more engaged. They want to participate, they want to collaborate, much more than what we've seen in the past. Also, from a technology standpoint, all of us in our individual life, we use a number of technologies that we use every single day. Video calls, video conferencing, chats, groups. We have the same expectation when we come into the office. We want to see those technologies. We want to use those technologies. Those are the expectations that businesses need to respond to.
And in your opinion, what's the key to smart workplace success? There is something in particular that you see as very, very important in this field?
I would say that for me, the foundation is the culture in a company. I mean, if this is all about fostering better collaboration, it has to start with the company culture, which I'm sure you would agree is a way bigger subject. But still, this is fundamental. If you move to more practical areas of focus when it comes to a smarter workplace, I would identify 3 key success factors. Being Lenovo, I would start with the devices. Of course, we want to make sure that we're going to provide to the employees thinnest and lightest you can think of, and this is all about our X1 franchise, most secure devices that are being conceived in order to facilitate communication, engagement, collaboration. Part 1. Part 2, obviously you need an outstanding collaboration platform. And Microsoft is helping by providing next generation tools like Office 365 or Teams. Teams, for example, is almost revolutionary in bringing a new platform to help collaborate. Again, bringing those technologies that I was making reference to, easy integration of calls, videos, chats, sharing, all integrated into a complete package. The third component of a smarter workplace is the office. But when employees come into the office, they have an expectation, again, to be able to engage, to collaborate. So the physical space is also changing. And one area that we absolutely need to integrate is the fact that there is sometimes a disconnect between very modern, advanced technologies that we provide to the users, and you walk into a meeting room and you see something that is very different. So the third aspect that I would point to is how we, Lenovo, can help companies transform, upgrade their meeting room infrastructure with advanced solutions like the Think Smart solutions, of course.
And in your opinion, will emerging technology, I mean IoT, artificial intelligence and so on, transform even more the modern workspace and our future workforce?
Absolutely. I mean, you're talking about emerging future technology, so we have the ability, I would say, to extrapolate and try to imagine to some extent where technology is going to take us. We were talking seconds ago about, for example, smarter workplace, smarter collaboration. We've been moving in the past, very traditionally, meetings would be face-to-face. Obviously, we've moved into calls, into video, which is almost becoming the norm. I would challenge that the next evolution would be to integrate into meeting technologies, augmented reality, virtual reality. That's what the future is going to bring. Another component of those new technologies is how we can use, for example, computer vision. Computer vision is the combination of smart cameras with a bit of compute or a lot of compute, coupled with AI algorithm to help effectively improve manufacturing process. I mean, we can use those technologies to improve quality control, surveillance of heavy equipments. That's something that we are working on as pilots. Another area of development is what we call IoT. I'm sorry for using another term in our industry, but really this is about how you can connect, let's say in a very complex industrial environment, thousands or tens of thousands of sensors, devices, and make sure effectively that you can supervise, improve the overall process. AR technology is also a wonderful technology to help, for example, provide assistance or expert mode. This is how I see the transformation or the impact of those technologies.
And do these new technologies also create some opportunities to allocate human resources to more stimulating or creative and productive work, in your opinion?
The short answer is yes. Let me try to give you some practical examples. To start with, I think all of us in our daily life, there are a number of tasks that are maybe repetitive that technology could significantly reduce to allow us to concentrate maybe on the more creative part or the more focus on driving execution, or again, being more concentrated on driving collaboration with our employees or with our customers. Really, this is what technology will enable. I would see as well technology helping us to assist us in our work. I mean, if you can think about what, for example, augmented reality can do, augmented reality has the potential to bring to everyone who is working instantly the assistance of an expert. So whatever you will be doing, you can call an expert to assist you, to monitor what you're doing. Pushing even to an extreme, you can use technology to protect how humans would be operating. Let's say you're performing a very, very complex task, or you're operating in a very dangerous or hazardous environment. Technology can again assist you, guide you, either tell you that you're doing something you shouldn't do, or telling you that you should be doing something. That's an example of technology. VR is also something wonderful in the sense that it can help improve our ability to learn and making learning definitely much more fun. Some examples.
Yeah. Thank you. But all this technology probably expose us to new risks. I mean, we use more and more our personal data to get technology more significant. So what's Lenovo takes on the subject of privacy and security is, I think, very important for people, but also for companies.
Security is front and center for all our customers, and this is the same at Lenovo. We integrate security at every single step in the development of the products that we bring to market, as we manufacture, as we deploy those products. This is completely integrated in every single processes that we run. About a year and a half ago, we decided to push even further, and we introduced to the market a complete integrated suite of solution offering. We call it ThinkShield. ThinkShield is really a holistic approach to security. The ThinkShield approach is an approach that addresses a number of dimensions. The first dimension is to cover 4 key pillars of security: data, device, identity, online experience. In each of those 4 areas, we provide unique solutions to make sure that we can address any security issues in all those areas. 2, the approach is also holistic in the sense that from a device perspective, we absolutely want to address the entire life cycle of a device. From the moment that we design a device to the point that we ship it or deliver it or we support it, to the point that the device is going to be retired. Again, we are addressing every single step from a security standpoint. Last but not least, we also work with a number of key partners in the industry, of which Intel and Microsoft, and we are all together bringing effectively what we believe are the most secure device in the industry.
Talking about industry and smart industry, there are any case study that are worth mentioning in the manufacturing, healthcare, or retail businesses?
Yes, I can share with you some examples. I mean, if you think, I was talking earlier about augmented reality, we are working in the manufacturing sector with a number of large aircraft manufacturers, and what we are trying to do is effectively help them implement new ways to bring the expertise down to technicians on the ground. That's what augmented reality allows you. With this technology, you can make sure that any technicians in the world that is repairing a plane or an engine suddenly has a question, has an issue. Instantly, you can reach out and get an expert that could be anywhere in the world and get his assistance online. We also provide solutions in the supply chain area. So we've been working with leading online retailers and helping them, for example, optimize their supply chain and their warehouses. Here we are using, for example, computer vision to optimize the way parcels are being distributed in a warehouse. We're also working in retail, and we are collaborating with a number of large retailers across the world, again, to improve the customer experience in the store. One example, we're working with one of the largest retailer in Asia Pacific to help them, that's at least the objective of the project, to reduce the cash out time by about 50%. So that's an example of what we call smarter technology for all, and that's what Lenovo is bringing to our customers. We want to help them transform, and that's our mission.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's been such a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, you keep on posting, keep on tweeting, posting on Facebook, on Twitter. Remember to use our official hashtag Lenovo Accelerate 19. And now, probably you see in your experience, technology is shape-shifting and is becoming more and more vertical. We have PCs for do almost anything. So let's watch some innovation with this new video.
In today's highly competitive marketplace, grocery retailers strive to create a seamless shopping experience that drives sales and builds loyalty with their customers. IoT-connected devices such as beacons, video cameras, digital signage, and smart shelves provide access to huge amounts of new data on customer activity and present more opportunities for sophisticated insights and immersive customer engagement. IoT data is used to track the effectiveness of store layouts, exposure to promotions, product interactions, and use of digital kiosks and mobile apps. This data is analyzed in real time to create deep insights into customer preferences and path to purchase. Digital Assistance allows customers to find the items on their list, interest them in new products, and select promotions to save money. And for marketers, identifying customer desire, delivering curated content to upsell and cross-sell, and measuring the success of promotions has never been simpler and more accurate. IoT provides service-level metrics and enables store managers to eliminate long queues, schedule staff efficiently through cognitive intelligence, and make sure customer expectations are being met at every service point in the store. IoT, revolutionizing the retail experience.
And now, let's give it up for Microsoft's OEM and Devices Sales Director, Claudia Bonatti. Welcome, buongiorno. Thank you so much, Claudia. Please take a seat. So, the video we have just watched shows us a future, but even a present, made of sensor data, full of IoT. So, how will IoT affect our life and our way of doing business?
IoT is really one of the most important changes that we are seeing in industry today. IoT sensors are everywhere. We experience them in our everyday life, as well as in industrial solution, as we have seen in the video. There are research, I mentioned one from IDC, that show us how by 2025, so in few years, over 41 billion devices will be active in the globe. It will be, of course, PCs and phones, which are the things that we probably experience more frequently, but also home appliances, smart assistants, and sensors included in industrial devices. That's why IoT is important for all of us, and it's really a way that companies have to build new products, create new experiences, or optimize processes. Again, we see from researchers that most companies really have already started some IoT project and are mostly in a development phase. Yeah. And for them, this is really something that may really change their business outcomes in the future. Of course, there are big challenges.
Yeah, of course, and we know Microsoft very well, but what is now the role Microsoft has in the IoT environment?
Really, we would like to address those challenges that companies have that are mainly sit in the area of scalability. It's very easy to think a wonderful project, but to scale it, maintaining efficiency and security is extremely difficult. It requires the involvement of many stakeholders, many partners around the globe sometimes. And what Microsoft wants to do is really to create a trusted platform that can be leveraged by companies and all the IoT and IT providers around the world to make this development more easy. We work both on the devices point of view. We have an Azure IoT catalog where some Lenovo devices are also listed, of course, of certified devices that are already available, ready to use, to be included in this IoT solution that companies are building. As well as all the software area and the application one, which again is a big challenge, with again, a sort of catalog, an Azure catalog that allows companies either to develop or to deploy or to choose certified solution for IoT.
Well, in this area, we often hear Microsoft executive talking about the intelligent edge and intelligent cloud. What do you mean by that?
Really is what we described. The intelligent edge are all the sensors that collect the data from the field. The intelligent cloud is the platform in the cloud that is able to either store or elaborate, analyze these data. So intelligent edge and intelligent cloud. And Microsoft has solution in both areas, both in the device space, as we described before, and we may drill down a little bit more further, but also, of course, in all the cloud space.
So this kind of object, these connected objects, are probably all vulnerable. I mean, does IoT expose us to new risks and new dangers?
Of course it does. The more we have connected devices, the more those devices can be hacked. Of course, this is a reality.
So connection is not protection, yeah.
It's the more doors we have, of course, the easiest is that somebody tries to breach them. And the responsibility of companies like Microsoft or Lenovo is really to build a solution that protect, allowing the development of the solution itself. I would just mention what Microsoft did. We launched a couple of years ago, in 2018, a chipset called Azure Sphere. Chipset is the core of the connected device, especially for appliances. I'm not talking about PCs or phones. I'm talking about all those little sensors that are available everywhere. Those sensors can be very vulnerable. And Microsoft has developed a chipset together with partners in the industry, with an operating system, with layers of security, with the ability of check who connects and how to this sensor, to upgrade the device if needed. So to bring a new perspective into security around connected devices.
So more in general, what is Microsoft's take on the subject of privacy and security?
As I said, security is at the core of every Microsoft solution and product. We really work to have in any of our solution specific components that address the security. I may mention some of the work that we have done around Windows. We are here, we have talked before of PCs. This is an important area. This is the device that everyone uses every day. With Windows 10, we have introduced a number of solutions that help the device to be more protected, from avoiding that untrusted software can be run in the PC, up to introducing biometric ways of unlocking the device. Using our face recognition, the fingerprint. This is a lot of things together with our other ways to detect intrusion that really help protect the device and our data and our lives.
And about security, what are the potential risks of Windows 7 and Windows Server end of support?
Yes, January to 2020. This is the date. What does it mean? It means that simply the software will continue to work because the end of support does not affect the fact that the software runs. The software and the device will continue to run, but they will not be protected anymore. It means that Microsoft will not release any feature update or any security update, which is even more important for these devices, for this software, for either Windows 7 or Windows Server 2008. What we suggest to our partner, to our customer, is really to consider, and most of them are doing that, are of course doing it, to upgrade either the software or to take this chance to rethink some of the hardware solution they have, and maybe consider to move to a Windows 10 modern device. our partner Lenovo has some wonderful device, thin and light.
You can see one of them here. Yeah.
We see one of them here on the table. So really, these devices can change the way people work. So not only for a security point of view, but also to be more productive, we really suggest this move to either Windows 10 and modern
new devices. So, talking about workforce, we talked before with Mark about this. Workforce demographics and expectations are evolving, with more millennials and Gen Z being actively involved in most companies. 30%, currently I think 38% of millennials consider that outdated collaboration hinders productivity. So, what are the joint solutions Microsoft and Lenovo are working on to tackle this issue?
Yes, this is a very, very important topic. The expectations that people have is to have available in their workplace solutions and devices that are similar to the one they use in their everyday life. The acceleration was much faster in the consumer business, and companies have struggled a little bit to keep a piece of that. This has resulted in what we call shadow IT sometimes, meaning people using either software that is meant for consumer purposes or their own devices into their work, into their company, exposing the company to some security threats. But this also means that people really need new devices, new way of collaborating, which are the area we are working on together with Lenovo. First of all, and there was a very good description before, is around creativity. We want to be more creative. We really need to have devices that allow us, for example, to use multiple input, not only mouse and keyboard, which of course will remain, but also the pen, voice, gestures. We have mixed reality, virtual reality. These are huge ways to become more creative and develop new solutions. Teamwork is a second area that is extremely important. And here, again, we have a very strong combination of software solution with Office 365 and Teams, and hardware solution with Smart Hub that allow any normal room to become a conference room. This means that companies will be able to save money from people traveling around the world, maybe just for a few hours of meeting. Yeah. Having productive meeting where it's easy to share content, is easy to edit and work on content, even if people are connecting remotely, with a high quality of audio and video, of course, and sharing the content in a very easy way and in a persistent way, in the sense that if I need to go back to that meeting, I will find all the material, all the content that was shared. This is also very important because we see that more and more development projects require the collaboration of multiple stakeholders, also outside the company. And to bring together people that work maybe from different agencies, providers, vendors, is very important to have this kind of solution.
Companies are living a wave of transformation. I mean, more and more businesses plan to move to the cloud, for example, but they are concerned probably on their prem legacy. What is your advice to those companies that want to move to the cloud or to an hybrid environment?
Let's say that our philosophy is to provide a solution and platform that make for the company easy to choose their own piece, how to make this transformation. The digital transformation is not a recipe or a solution that is the same for everybody. Every company can decide which workloads to move to the cloud, at which piece, which data put in the cloud or not. And how to do it over time. For example, we can think of a company that has some online activity that have a peak during the year. Maybe the company could decide just to move some services into the cloud just during peaks to avoid creating a too much big infrastructure that they will not use for the full year. This is just a very simple example. But really, we are building solutions from the software standpoint, and of course, on the hardware standpoint, Lenovo is super relevant in this stage because we really have a server solution that allows to be more productive, to choose how to move to the cloud in a secure way, and in a very effective way.
So thank you so much, Claudia.
Thanks to you.
Thank you. It's been such a pleasure to have you here today.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you keep on posting. Use the official hashtag of the event, Lenovo Accelerate 19. And now let's discover our next guest. You can see some of those interesting things in this video.
Woke up feeling good, sun hit me in my eye. Get a man a ball, props for another try. About to take a slice into what is American pie. Ain't no complaining, I got a million reasons why.
I'm here to complain, everything tight. Feeling good like I should, sun shining bright. Ain't no hating over here, that's the wrong type. No matter what, we live it up, cause it's alright. Ain't no hating over here, that's the wrong type. No matter what, we live it up, cause it's alright. Ain't no need to complain, everything tight. Feeling good like I should, sun shining bright. Ain't no hating over here, that's the wrong type. No matter what, we live it up, cause it's alright.
It's alright. It's alright.
Maybe he's used to applause considering the company he works for. Anyway, let's give a big hand for FC Internazionale Head of Innovation Project and CRM, Mr. Massimo Venneri. Thank you, Massimo. Ciao, Massimo. Let's have a seat.
Thank you.
So I have many curiosity about your work. First of all, I'd like to ask you, what are the technology needs of a football team like Inter?
Yeah, actually Inter has been always interested in technology and innovation. In 1995, we have been the first club in Italy to launch our own internet website. And we have always followed this path, both in the business, both on the football pitch. Consider that we are now focusing a lot, providing our fans with the most innovative solution for services and for engaging. But at the same time, on the pitch, we are working a lot, building an important framework in which we can not only check the performances of our players and collect the data analytics, but also manage the facilities in which our players live and train every day.
Thank you. And Inter, as all football teams, has very peculiar clients. I mean, its fans and its supporters. I'm sure you don't have problem with loyalty. People,
I hope so.
People don't change their sporting allegiance in a lifetime. But how can you improve your relation with your customers, with your clients?
We are living in an era of huge change for the football. Consider that right now we are approaching a new way to communicate, a new way to structure our business, because we are approaching to a path of just like to be a media and entertainment company. Yeah. In this era of digital transformation, content on demands, and broadcasting, our fans are accustomed to receive a smart service and then have access to contents in a very smart way. So to be effective, we need to have a partner in the technology that can help us. And I'm really happy to say that with Lenovo we are done, because thanks to hyperconvergence infrastructure and our new storage, we are able to leverage our computing and our data management rates. And in this way, we are able to communicate in a smart way and deliver content in a seamless way to our fans every day.
You talk about content, many data. So I'm curious about how many data does Inter generate, like, I don't know, in a month?
We manage a lot of data each month. but it may vary a lot because you have to consider that it depends. If we win, we manage a lot. If we have a program, a big match, we manage a lot. If our media house products fantastic content, we manage a lot. So it may depend, but we've been good in building a sophisticated environment in which we are able to know well our fans and then deliver contents and messages in a current or relevant way. But if I have to be more number focused, consider that we have more than 23 million fans on the social and more than 900,000 visits on our website each month and more than 3 million people in our CRM. So we have to be very structured to manage it.
Yeah, of course. And tell me, what brought Inter to choose Lenovo?
Lenovo and Inter are both two companies, two brands with an international aim. We are obsessed from performances. So it's the perfect partner, perfect fitting for our needs because we need to be ever effective and ever secure in the relationship with our fans. And we are international, just like the global brand Lenovo. And so we found a part of a family in this brand, let's say.
And for you, what does being Lenovo's global technology partner mean?
For me, Lenovo, for my department overall, Lenovo is the colleague that we don't have before because it's a new colleague in our team. Consider that in our industry, we can imagine a lot. We can have fantastic brainstorming because it's a peculiar industry. Thanks to Lenovo, we can take this imagination and create a concrete roadmap. So they are a sort of new colleague, helping us not only in an infrastructure way, but also in a vision.
So you have not only some technology from Lenovo, but probably you share the same values with Lenovo?
Yeah, definitely yes. Because as I said before, we are international like them. And is in the name, Internazionale. And at the same time, we are very focused on performances on the pitch and off the pitch. So it's a part of a business for both the companies. And last but not least, the obsession for innovation. I'm an Inter since 5 years, and I've never seen in my life a company so focused in innovation, even if we are sport.
Yeah. Yeah. As you said, Inter is an international brand with strong values, as you said. And how do you manage to communicate all these things, all the values you have?
We manage it every day with different channels, and every day we try to deliver our values to the globe, saying that we have fans all around the world. Consider, for example, our Boo campaign, in which we strongly take position against any form of racism. Yeah. Thanks to this campaign, we have spread our values to the globe, and then we understood which is also our power to communicate our values.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It was a great campaign.
Thank you.
I pay you my compliments. Now, let's pretend that you had a magic wand, like Harry Potter, okay? What technology would you invent for Inter?
A technology that doesn't exist today. A technology in which I can work, hopefully, with Lenovo to build something revolutionary and disruptive, a new way to engage, in which data analytics, together with ER, together with smart devices, communicates with the physical world to create something completely innovative, to take closer to the club our fans every day.
Yeah, because technology can really be a kind of magic. When it's truly smart, it can really change people's and company lives, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So thank you, Massimo. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Forza Inter.
Forza Inter.
Forza Inter. And now, last but not least, here come the acknowledgements. Thank you to Lenovo and Microsoft. Thank you to our dear guests. And most of all, thank you for watching in the studio and via streaming. And now, if you don't mind, here comes my last word, my final advice. And it's very, very simple, and it's smart. Always be smart. Thank you, guys. See you online. Keep on posting using the hashtag Lenovo Accelerate 19. Bye.